Okay friend, let's start the discussion of today's newspaper. First news of June 18, 2022 is anger rages against Agnipath in many states. So, violent protest against the newly announced Agnipath scheme is growing day by day across many states of our country, especially Bihar, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, Telangana, West Bengal, Assam, etc. The protester vandalized, destroys government properties, set fire on the trains, buses, okay. Again, and their demand is simply roll back the Agnipath scheme. Okay. Yesterday, one protester died due to a gunfire from police in Telangana. Now I have told you about Agnipath scheme, that the Agnipath scheme is a recruitment scheme in the Indian Army, Navy and Air Force. Nearly 46,000 candidates in each year will be recruited through Agnipath scheme in Army, Navy and Air Force. But the problem is, this recruitment is for 4 years only, means the term of service, the duration of service is only 4 years. After 4 years, 75% of candidate will be retired and remaining 25% of candidate, according to their dedication of work, will be allowed to remain in the service for next 15 years. So the 75% candidate will be retired from service after 4 years and they will not get any pension, they will not get any medical facilities, they will not get any transport facilities, anything, nothing they will get after retirement. Only they will get a cash nearly 12 lakh amount in their hand and a certificate. Okay, so that is the reason behind this protest, because after 4 years the candidate who will get retired, then what they will do? Simply a jobless situation will occur after 4 years, and this is nothing but a contractualization of the defense system of a defense recruitment. Simply contractualization. So that is the reason behind the protest. Now I will show you the latest update of the protest. 1 dead, trains torched as star intensifies in several states. Internet service blocked in 12 Bihar district. Okay, so this is the condition. Protester even throwing petrol bomb inside the passenger train also. So this is the update. As per rail officials, 316 affected. 316 number trains affected, 200 cancelled across country, 7 trains affected by arson. Now internet service will remain temporarily suspended in the districts in Bihar. That is the notification. Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, every social media site will remain suspended. Agnipath protest reach Assam. Yesterday we have seen that Agnipath protest reached West Bengal. They blocked the protester blocked the Howrah bridge. Haryana suspend mobile internet SMS service for next 24 hours in Mahendragarh. Okay. Now Asauddin Owaisi told Prime Minister that stop hiding behind military chiefs, Mr. Modi. Owaisi. Now Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav urged appeal to the youth to not to damage property. Now we have already seen that there is the age relaxation increased. At the early notification, the age limit was 17 to 21 years of age. Okay, the age limit of candidate should apply is 17 to 21 years of age. But during the protest, the government increased the age limit by 2 years up to 23. So currently the age limit of apply for the Agnipath scheme recruitment is 17 to 23 years. Okay. Now violence arson at Secunderabad railway station. Now fire brigade comes to stop the spreading of fire inside the train. Look at the protest, vandalization, destroy of government property, traffic movement disrupted in Jammu amid Agnipath protest, roadway buses vandalized in Varanasi amid protest against Agnipath. Okay, so across every state, mainly Bihar, UP, MP, Haryana, Telangana, because this maximum candidate in army are from these states. Okay, so maximum intensity of protest is also in these states: Bihar, UP, MP, Telangana, Haryana. Okay, so several vehicles, government vehicles, then ministers' vehicles also, train, buses are torched, set fire by the protester. So this is the situation of India. Okay, move to next topic. Now China foils bid to designate LET deputy chief a terrorist. LET means we know Lashkar-e-Taiba. So the Lashkar-e-Taiba deputy chief, a Pakistani based terrorist whose name is Abdul Rahman Makki. Okay, he is a deputy chief of Lashkar-e-Taiba in Pakistan. Now India are trying to list this terrorist as a global terrorist. Okay, so to list this man as a global terrorist, India needs the approval from the United Nations Security Council, and we know that there is 5 permanent members, P5 members in the United Nations Security Council, and that members are United States, United Kingdom, Russia, France and China. These are the 5 members. So without the approval of all 5 members, India cannot list him as or designate him as a global terrorist. Okay, if any member block the proposal or hold the proposal, then this move cannot be completed. So except China, other 4 members of the Security Council approved the proposal of India that this person Abdul Rahman Makki is a global terrorist. But China, what they did, they did not block the proposal, but they temporarily hold the proposal, which is also called technical hold, and they are saying that we need more time to verify the proposal from India. Okay, so this is the news. So India simply want to designate this Abdul Rahman Makki as a global terrorist because he is related many underground activities in Jammu and Kashmir. So this is not the first time China did this. Previously, so India slams China for putting technical hold on listing Pakistani based LET deputy chief as a global terrorist. Okay, so this is not the first time China did this. Previously we know that Masood Azhar, the biggest terrorist, chief of Lashkar-e-Taiba, who is directly involved in the terrorist attack in Mumbai Taj Hotel, when India was trying to designate Masood Azhar as a global terrorist, there also China hold the proposal. We have also seen that China puts India's Masood Azhar proposal at United Nations on technical hold. What the term means and what's the new way forward. So this is the news from March 14, 2019. So in 2019, India fourth time placed the proposal to list Masood Azhar as a global terrorist, but 4th time consecutively China hold that proposal from India. But finally, it is the news from March 14, 2019. But finally, the next time India placed the proposal in May 2, 2019, finally China approved the proposal. United Nations designate Jaish-e-Mohammed chief Masood Azhar as global terrorist. Okay. So after China lifted its hold on a proposal to blacklist Pakistan-based Jaish-e-Mohammed chief a decade after New Delhi approached the world body for the first time. So except China, all the other 4 members instant approved the proposal from India, but China is delaying to approve this proposal. Okay, so Masood Azhar is currently a global terrorist, and when a person is designated as a global terrorist, then all the asset will be freezed by the government of that country. All the restriction will be imposed on him, like travel ban, okay, like any kind of arm transaction, nothing he can do. Even he will remain as a home arrest. Trials will begin against him, and if trials find guilty, he will be in jailed. Okay, so this is the thing related to. So this is the thing. UNSC, United Nations Security Council designation will subject to Azhar to an asset freeze, travel ban and arms embargo, and asset freeze under the sanction committee requires that all state freeze without delay the fund and other financial asset or economic resource of designated individual and entities. So his all asset will be freezed. Trials will means court proceeding will start against him, and if found guilty, he will be in jailed. So this is the procedure to designated a person as a global terrorist. So India continuously try to list this person, Abdul Rahman Makki, from Pakistan, Deputy Chief of Lashkar-e-Toiba, as a global terrorist. Okay, move to next topic. HC dismisses plea of Rajiv case convicts. Okay, so the news is Madras High Court dismissed a plea of 2 prisoners in connection with the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. This is the news. Now I want to tell you the history. In 1991, 7 persons. In 1991, I will show you. Okay, so in 1991, 7 persons related to Rajiv Gandhi assassination was arrested, and the name of that 7 person is Sriharan, Nolini, Perarivalan, Santhan, Joykumar, Robert Payas and Ravichandran. Okay, so this 7 person was arrested in 1991. Now recently the state government of Tamil Nadu passed a proposal in their state cabinet, state legislative assembly, that this 7 accused persons should be released, completely released, because they already served more than 30 years in prison. So state government in their legislative assembly passed the proposal to release all 7 candidates and send the proposal to governor for his assent, for his approval. But what governor did? Governor simply hold the bill without and did not approve the bill. Simply hold the bill. Okay. Now out of this 7 person, this AG Perarivalan simply moved to Supreme Court with an application, okay, to immediate release him, so that the Supreme Court will immediate release him. So Supreme Court read the total history and become very angry on whom? On the governor. So Supreme Court became very angry on the governor. Why? Because the state legislative assembly of Tamil Nadu already approved the release of Perarivalan. but governor is denying to approve the bill. Okay, so governor is against the state legislative assembly because article 162 is saying that, here it is mentioned, okay, 161, sorry, article 161 is mentioning that the mercy petition filed in the house of governor, so governor will act as per direction given, or governor will act as per advice given by the state cabinet. So there should be a harmony in work between governor and state cabinet as per article 161. So if state cabinet approved the freedom of that prisoner, then governor should abide by the decision taken by the state cabinet, but governor is not listening anyone. So what Supreme Court has done, Supreme Court apply their own power, and that article is this article. Article 142. What is Article 142? That Supreme Court can apply his own power to give a verdict, to release any person. Supreme Court need not any approval from government. Supreme Court did not any approval from governor. Supreme Court has their own power as per Article 142 to give verdict, and by using that absolute power mentioned in the Article 142, released Perarivalan, completely released Perarivalan. But still the governor has not assent the bill, but Perarivalan already released. Okay, so Supreme Court overruled the decision of governor. This is the first case. Now observing this whole condition, two other prisoner, that is Ravichandran and Nalini and Ravichandran rushed to Madras High Court. Not this time, they not moved to Supreme Court, they moved to Madras High Court with the similar petition that we should also be released because governor is holding their bill also. But this time the Madras High Court did the just opposite thing what Supreme Court did couple of months before. What the Madras High Court is saying, no, we will not release you because governor is not ascending the bill, governor is not approving the bill. Okay, so Nalini and Ravichandran can't be released by us in Rajiv Gandhi assassination case, Madras High Court. Okay, so the Madras High Court has dismissed a plea regarding the early release of Nalini and Ravichandran, both of whom were convicted in the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. Earlier this year, Supreme Court has evoked its extraordinary power under Article 142 of the Constitution of release of Perarivalan, A.G. Perarivalan, who had also been convicted for the assassination of the former Prime Minister. The Madras High Court pointed out that it does not have the similar power to release Nalini and Ravichandran, adding that the petitioner could approach the Supreme Court if their plea was based on Perarivalan's release. So Madras High Court has not that absolute power. Only Supreme Court has that absolute power under Article 142, but High Court has not that absolute power. So we cannot release you until and unless governor assent this bill. So it is better to go to Supreme Court. This is the news. So Article 142 is about the absolute power or extraordinary power of Supreme Court to overrule any decision by government, and Article 161 is that to release anyone, to give mercy petition to any prisoner, the governor has to abide by the decision of the state cabinet, that is Article 161. Okay, move to next topic. So she is Nalini already served 30 years as a prisoner in jail. Now, plea for IP rights waiver for COVID-19 jabs hits a wall. Okay, so IP means intellectual property rights. So there is a rule that is called intellectual property right rule formed by World Trade Organization. Okay, global organization. And what is this rule? That you cannot simply copying a product and start producing and sell. Okay, that is copyright, total under copyright, without any license. If you want to produce that product and sell, you should have a license from the original company, from the original production company. Okay, without any license, without any legal permission from the original invented company, you cannot produce a copyright thing and sell it in the market. That is the intellectual property right made by World Trade Organization. So now, what about COVID-19 vaccine? So India and South Africa are the two countries who approached to World Trade Organization saying that please waive off the IP rights. Waive off means cancel this intellectual property rights, because we want to produce more and more COVID-19 vaccine, foreign COVID-19 vaccine, and sell it to foreign countries, to underdeveloped countries. Okay, in a very low cost. So actually, India is currently producing their own Bharat Biotech Covaxin and licensed Covishield from Oxford AstraZeneca. So India can sell these two vaccine, Covishield and Covaxin. Covaxin is indigenous product, but Covishield India has their license to produce and sell. But other vaccine like Pfizer, like Moderna, like Johnson, India has no license, so India cannot produce it. India cannot sell it also, because this intellectual property right. So India is repeatedly requesting World Trade Organization to waive off this intellectual property right, so that India can produce the vaccine more and more, foreign vaccine more and more, and sell it in a low price, or grant or simply free of cost give it to the underdevelopment country. Okay, so I will show you. Okay, so the case for waiving intellectual property protection for COVID-19 vaccine. The arrival of vaccine against COVID-19 gives hope in ending the pandemic that has claimed close to 2.84 million lives so far. However, inoculating millions of people all over the world would require the massive production of vaccine, followed by their equitable distribution. And impediment to production and distribution of vaccine is the intellectual property right that their developers enjoy. India and South Africa have together proposed that the World Trade Organization waive certain provision of the TRIPS agreement when it comes to COVID-19 vaccine, drugs and therapeutics. This brief makes the case for such waiver, noting the exceptional circumstances that exist. It argues that the flexibilities provided by TRIPS are insufficient in dealing with the current pandemics, especially for countries that lack manufacturing capability in the pharmaceutical sector. So that is the proposal. But what World Trade Organization is saying, that India failed to convince other World Trade Organization members to waive intellectual property rights governing the manufacture and export COVID-19 vaccine. So mainly European countries are not in favor of waiving of intellectual property rights. Okay, so this is the news. This is the news. Now I want to show you one thing about this website. This website is designed by Observer Research Foundation about the intellectual property right of COVID-19 vaccine, Observer Research Foundation. And after seeing this name, Observation Foundation, I can call up another related event that is organized by Observer Research Foundation. That is very important. That is Raisina Dialogue. I have several times discussed about Raisina Dialogue. Raisina Dialogue is a meeting of several VVIP person, like means the Raisina Dialogue is inaugurated by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi each year, and it is attended by many important personalities, many important political heads, businessmen, executives, okay, then shareholders, important politicians. Every important VVIPs attended the meeting and discussed various global issues. That is Raisina Dialogue, every year inaugurated by a Prime Minister in New Delhi. And this whole event is organized by this foundation, Observer Research Foundation. So I will show you the Raisina Dialogue page. This is the Raisina Dialogue page, also organized by Observer Research Foundation, Raisina Dialogue. Now, this time Raisina Dialogue, the chief guest was Ursula von der Leyen. She is the President of European Union, President of European Union Commission. That is Ursula von der Leyen is the chief guest of Raisina Dialogue 2022. Also, there are several VVIP speakers attended this meeting. Okay, so VVIP speaker, VVIP from every country, from all developed countries, important speaker, journalist, okay, international members have attended the meeting and contribute with their valuable speech. So this is the Raisina Dialogue organized by, this total event organized by Observer Research Foundation. It is a Indian foundation, New Delhi based foundation. Okay. Another related thing I want to show you, that is COVID-19 vaccine supply by India. You will be amazed by seeing the data that three way India has distributed the COVID-19 vaccine. One is through grant, one is through commercial, and another is through COVAX. Now grant means free of cost, India distributed the vaccine. Commercial means with some cost India exported the vaccine, and COVAX is a policy whose policy? The policy taken by the international organization like WHO, like UNICEF. Okay, so this type of international organization has taken a policy through which they will purchase vaccine from a developed country and distribute the vaccine to underdeveloped country. That policy is called COVAX. It is the policy is taken by World Trade Organization, United Nations, health departments, and UNICEF. Okay, so COVAX. So India through this three way has distributed vaccines to these countries, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Nepal, all the countries. Okay, so total is 100 country, total 100 country where India distribute their vaccine. Which vaccines? Bharat Biotech COVID vaccine, Bharat Biotech's Covaxin, Serum Institute of Technology Covishield, okay, and Covovax also. So these are the vaccine distributed by India. Now you should know which are the registered vaccines by World Trade Organization. Okay, what vaccine are there against COVID-19? So these are the list of vaccine: Pfizer or Biotech, SII, Serum Institute, Covishield and AstraZeneca, Johnson or Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, Sinopharm, Sinovac, Coronavac, Bharat Biotech, Covaxin, Covovax, and Nuvaxovid. Out of these vaccines, this Oxford Covishield, this Covaxin and Covovax are produced in India, and India distribute this vaccine throughout the world. Okay, move to next topic. Okay, Pak may get off FATF grey list after on-site check. So what is this thing? Financial Action Task Force. FATF means Financial Action Task Force. It is an international, or you can say intergovernmental organization, and their duty is they will propose policy against money laundering case, money laundering, terrorist financing, okay, underground financing. So this type of related case of money laundering will be in international level will be handled by FATF, Financial Action Task Force. So it is related to Interpol. Interpol is also a intergovernmental organization, but they will look after the crime, and FATF is looking after money laundering case. Okay, both Interpol and FATF publish their list, red list. Interpol released their red list and FATF released grey list and black list. Okay, so FATF released grey list and black list. Here they are talking about grey list. Now what is blacklist and what is grey list? Blacklist is the country who simply never cooperate with FATF in money laundering case, where means a country where every day money laundering case is happening, terrorist funding is happening, but they are not taking any action. They are not they are simply non-cooperative with the FATF, Financial Action Task Force. So that countries are listed in the FATF blacklist, and the countries are two countries currently, North Korea and Iran. These two countries are FATF blacklist. Now there is another list called FATF grey list, and in the FATF grey list it is also related to money laundering case, but the countries is less dangerous than the countries in blacklist. Okay, so they slightly cooperative with the FATF organization, but still the FATF is continuously pressing them to monitor, to increase the vigilance on the money laundering case. Now I will show you the FATF grey list. Okay, so jurisdiction under increased monitoring, June 2022, FATF, Financial Action Task Force. So recently, actually I will show you the meeting. So in Berlin, Germany, the FATF plenary recently held a meeting, and in that meeting they took a decision that they will remove Pakistan from the grey list. Now I will show you the grey list first. Now this is the grey list. So the FATF welcomed the progress made by this country in combating money laundering and terrorist financing despite the challenge posed by COVID-19. So these are the countries: Albania, Barbados. Okay, so Pakistan is included in the FATF grey list, and Malta is recently removed from the list because the organization is satisfied with the progress of Malta. Now the organization is also satisfied with the progress of Pakistan, and they want to remove the name of Pakistan from this list. And India is not one. India is protesting against this. India doesn't want that Pakistan name should be removed from this list. Okay, FATF, Financial Action Task Force. So Pak may get off FATF grey list after on-site check. So they will first on-site check. The officials will go to Pakistan and check on-site. Then they will only, I will show you the news. Pak may come off FATF grey list soon, but only after on-site verification India's Kashmir concern rise. So if they satisfied with the on-site verification, then they will remove the name of Pakistan. Okay, so this is the news. Move to next topic. India backs China's plan for joint border activity. So yesterday, SCO means Shanghai Cooperation Organization. SCO has organized a meeting. SCO is a intergovernmental committee. Okay, so India is also member of SCO. China, Russia is also member of SCO, and there are other several countries member of SCO. All are Asian countries. Okay, so SCO, the border heads of the SCO member recently meet yesterday meet on New Delhi, and they discussed about their border issues. Okay, so India and China are the key members of this meeting. So what China proposed that we should conduct a joint border operation. Okay, joint border operation, and the name of this joint border operation is Solidarity 2022. So there may be military exercise. Okay, there may be air force exercise in the border of India and China, and India welcomed the proposal of China. Okay, so I will show you already in 2022 already this type of border operation already conducted by India and China. So first I will show you the SCO meeting. So India hosts 8th round of SCO meeting in New Delhi, China to conduct Solidarity 2022. This is the name of the border exercise. Okay, so who are the 7 members of SCO? China, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Russia, Pakistan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and India also. Okay, so the border head, who are the member of this meeting? The 8th meeting of the head of border service of the member state of Shanghai Cooperation Organization was held in New Delhi earlier in the day. Okay, now from India, the DG of BSF, Director General of BSF, attended the meeting. Now in 2022, this is Solidarity 2023, and in 2022 that name was Friendship Border 2022 was reviewed and approved. Okay, Friendship Border 2002. In this year the military exercise will be known as Friendship Border 2022, and next year it will be called as Solidarity 2023. So in this year the name of this exercise is Friendship Border 2022 exercise. Okay, so this is the news. Move to next topic. Now these are the map of the countries of SCO. Okay, 8 member: China, India, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Pakistan, Russia, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, 4 observer and 6 dialogue partner. Move to next topic. ADP to be extended to block, city level PM. Now what is ADP? ADP is aspirational district planning program. Aspirational district program. Now this program is launched by our Prime Minister in 2018, and under this scheme 112 district will be chosen, underdeveloped district will be chosen, and make them developed. Okay, so ADP launched in 2018 aims to transform 112 districts that have shown relatively lesser progress in key social areas. Okay, so I will show you the details of ADP. It is the program of Niti Aayog. Okay, so launched Launched by Honorable Prime Minister in 2018 January, the Aspirational District Program aims to quickly and effectively transform 112 most underdeveloped districts across the country. The broad contours of the program are converge central state scheme, collaboration, central state level Pravary officers or district collectors, and competition among districts through monthly delta ranking. So they will publish a ranking, okay, delta ranking as per the performance of the state. Now what is the key area of measurement? 5 broad socio-economic themes: health and nutrition, education, agriculture, water resources, financial inclusion, skill development, infrastructure. So these are the base on which the ranking will be given of the states. Okay, so this is the ranking given by the Niti Aayog delta ranking, which is also called the delta ranking. Okay, and this is the weightage: health and nutrition 30% weightage, education 30, agriculture 20, financial 5, skill development 5, basic infrastructure 10, total 100%. So I will show you the rating. Now this is the rating. Okay, most improved district is Dahood in Gujarat, rank 1, and most least improved district is Muzaffarpur in Bihar, rank 80. Kupwara in Jammu and Kashmir, least developed, rank 108. Okay, now in health sector, in health and nutrition sector, most improved district in health and nutrition is Raichur in Karnataka, rank 1, and least improved is this Nabarangapur in Odisha, rank 108. So these are the thing. Now move to next topic. Highest single day rainfall in Mawsimran. We all know that Mawsimran in Meghalaya is a very famous for world record rainfall. Okay, currently the rainfall, single day rainfall, yesterday single day rainfall broke all time record in Mawsimran, and the amount of rainfall is 1003.6 mm. Okay, so I will show you the news. Mawsimran in Meghalaya records all time highest single day rainfall in June, deficit rainfall in Kerala. So Mawsimran in Meghalaya on Friday recorded the highest all time single day rainfall in the month of June, and the amount is 1003.6 mm. Previous highest rainfall was 45.4 mm recorded on June 7. So it is based on June month. So previously in 1966 in June 7 the highest rainfall was 945, and in 2012 it broke all time record, and it is in June month 1003.6 mm. Okay, this is record by Mawsimran. Move to next topic. China gets its third aircraft carriers. So China built their third aircraft carrier. Okay, and this aircraft carrier is fully developed by China, indigenous, making China product totally. Okay, so this is their third aircraft carrier, and the name of aircraft carrier is this Fujian. Okay, one of the biggest aircraft carrier in the world, and it is totally comparable with aircraft carrier of United States also. Okay, so China launched third most advanced and domestically built aircraft carrier. So China on Friday launched its third aircraft carrier, the country's most advanced as well as the first fully domestically built naval vessel, as an aggressive Beijing sought to extend the range of its navy in the strategic Indo-Pacific region. The aircraft carrier named Fujian was launched and a brief ceremony held it. Okay, so previously and the load carrying capacity is more than 80,000 ton. Fujian. So previously they have two aircraft carrier, that is Liaoning and Shandong. Okay, but these two are not domestically developed, and Fujian is completely domestically developed aircraft carrier. Now what about India, which is the totally domestically produced aircraft carrier in India? That is INS Vikrant. Made in India aircraft carriers Vikrant set sail for critical sea trials. So it is under sea trials now. After completion of sea trials, it will be included in the Indian Navy for commission. Okay, for function. So INS Vikrant. This is the INS Vikrant, totally produced in India. Now before INS Vikrant, India have another aircraft carrier, that is INS Vikramaditya. But INS Vikramaditya, most part of INS Vikramaditya was made by Russia. Okay, and in that Vikrant, maximum part, nearly 80 to 90% part was made in India. That is, it is said that it is domestically make in India product, INS Vikrant. But INS Vikramaditya, it was produced by Russia. Okay, move to next topic. This is the full view of Fujian of China. Okay, and this is the full view of INS Vikrant in India. Move to next topic, that is 5 million Indians affected by disasters, United Nations. So United Nations yesterday published a report, and the name of the report is the Annual Global Trends Report by United Nations Refugee Agency, UNHCR. So UNHCR published a report saying, and they showed the total affected people, affected means displaced, total number of displaced people across world, and displaced for which reason? For every reason, for COVID-19, for terrorist attack, for hunger, okay, for shelter, for all total. They have shown the total list of refugee, displaced people across the world, and they have also shown country wise and region wise also. They have published the report, so I will show you the report. Sorry. So this is the United Nations Refugee Agency. Okay, full form of this is, I will tell you, UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR. Now they have published this report that total 89.3 million forcibly displaced worldwide. Okay, so 89.3 million people total displaced, 27.1 million refugee, 53.2 million internally displaced, 4.6 asylum, 4.4 Venezuelan displaced abroad. Look at the condition. Okay, now I will show you the news. They are saying 5 million Indians affected by disasters. Which disasters? Climate change. So 5 million, nearly 5 million people in India were internally displaced due to climate change. Just look at the figure. I will show you the report. Okay. Here it is written, displaced in the context of climate change and disasters. Okay, so here it is written that the largest displacement in the context of disasters in 2021 occurred in China, 6 million, Philippines 5.7 million, and India 4.9 million. So nearly 5 million people displaced in India due to climate change and disasters. Okay, so this is the report. Move to next topic. India said to impose ceiling on next season's sugar export to check price. So we are observing that price of sugar is increasing, but India has one of the biggest producer and exporter of sugar. Okay, India is one of the biggest, even the world biggest, world biggest sugar producer. Okay, and as well as one of the biggest exporter also, is facing a domestic increase in sugar price. So the Sugar Mills Association are exporting sugar more than the limit. Okay, that's why demand is high in our country and the price of sugar is increasing. So what government take a step and order the publish a advisory saying that we would cap, or we will check the export of sugar. We will not completely stop, but we will check, means we will reduce the amount of export of sugar. Okay, so I will show you the report. This is the press release of 6th June 2022, and here they have shown that